No leader will ever adopt this, but I have always thought that every major project should have a devil's advocate. So Ray Dalio actually did do this when he was at Bridgewater. But it's more than having a devil's advocate. You have to have someone who actually disagrees with you. If it is a performative role where everybody knows that their job is to disagree no matter what, then it doesn't have the impact. Instead, according to the book Originals by Dr. Adam Grant, probably the most famous person in my field, Ray Dalio actually had normalized at Bridgewater that they were literally measuring who agreed on what and who the dissenters were, and they were rewarding the dissenters. And if there was a topic that they disagreed on, they would intentionally include that person to disagree authentically when they were making decisions about that. Because otherwise, it's like the comments you see, the bean soup comments of people just disagreeing just because they think it makes them clever, right? Or like you just kind of tune out that person who's just always griping about something. But when you have someone who has a thoughtful, critical opinion and you value that, then in a business, you get to hear alternatives before your customer tells you that they don't like what you have, before your client tells you that this isn't going to cut it, before something dangerous happens. To do this, you have to have psychological safety and not the unwritten rule of compliance. So this is possible. It has happened, and we know it works. Bridgewater is the most successful hedge fund of all time, because they have people who intentionally disagree. And there are a lot of critiques of Bridgewater. Some have called it culty. But they have people who intentionally disagree and intentionally are rewarded to not conform. And that's why they are able to quickly adjust their investments more than other places that are looking for yes people. Again, as I keep telling you, with all the unwritten rules of work that I've been researching for a decade, we know this shit works. But we haven't built systems to reward it until it's too late. We're big on reactionary and not preventative. And we have stereotypes about what good leadership looks like that is actually just misogynistic, classist, sometimes racist bullshit. The macho man, the strong man, that's what people crave during uncertain times. And it's not actually what works or helps us out. And so that's a big part of my mission with what I do. Challenging the systems and changing the systems, etc. And also challenging our cultural norms of what we accept and what we decide to follow. Because a leader is only as powerful as its followers. Otherwise, they're just some crazy person screaming on YouTube. I'll link the Originals book in my bookshop here at the link in my bio. If you purchase it through this link, a commission goes to me and a small Black and woman-owned business bookstore, independent bookstore in DC. And if you're not a book buyer, always remember to support your local library.